Hello there, YouTube. How the hell are you? My name is Vac, and we're here today to continue our discussion of the classes of Crowfall. Next up, the Champion. The Champion is a high flying, hard hitting frontline combatant that leaps into combat, wearing plate armor and wielding a heavy, two handed weapon. Their class mechanic revolves around using their basic attacks to build rage, which they then spend to unleash their more devastating combat abilities. This is a very solid class that is a lot of fun to play and performs well in both PvP and PvE. Let's have a quick look at what races can play the champion. So here we are at character creation, and we can see that the champion is able to be played by the Centaur race, the Half Giant race, the Minotaur, and the Stoneborn. And honestly, there is no wrong answer here. These are all great races with which to play this class. The Stoneborn is probably your best defensive option, the tankiest of the bunch, with the Half Giant most likely being your most offensive option. Centaurs have the nice group buff. There's really nothing wrong with any of these choices. And if you have any questions, please feel free to refer to my Races of Crowfall video series to get any further information you might need. Otherwise, just pick the one that you think is the coolest and have fun with your champion, because you're going to have fun. So, of course, there are three promotion classes for the champion. Firstly, there's the Alpha Warrior. This is a purely offensive build that focuses heavily on critical hits, both increasing the frequency and damage of their own crits and reducing the enemy's resistance to crits. This is a hard-hitting subclass with a great deal of burst DPS potential. And this was once considered the best of the three choices, and today is still a solid choice for your champion. Secondly, we have the Pit Fighter, which you are seeing here. This is a tanky and sustainable subclass that is built around increased health, self-healing, barriers, and a new ultimate ability that does all of the above at a very low cost. Their passive ability buffs attack power every time you trigger a self-heal and stacks up to 5 times, and is very effective. This makes for a hard-hitting and extremely sustainable champion that performs well at all levels. The Pit Fighter is generally regarded as the best subclass, and for good reason. Lastly, we have the Barbarian. The Barbarian is a crowd control option that gets extra CC effects as well as extended durations on their crowd control. Their passive grants bonuses to damage and movement speed whenever crowd control abilities are applied to an enemy. This build looks very, very good on paper, but in the current state of the game, crowd control is not very strong, particularly in PvP. And this is clearly the weakest choice for now. So what all of this comes down to is a tanky, hard-hitting frontline class that can dish it as well as they can take it. And it makes for a fun time. The champion will not let you down in nearly any aspect of gameplay in Crowfall, and is a solid choice for any group and any player. There are a number of great racial choices, fun abilities, a bar that isn't overly complicated, and a number of builds that you can try to your liking. So get out there, champ it up, have a good time. I know you're going to have fun. So that will conclude our discussion of the champion class. I hope you found that helpful, and if so, we would certainly appreciate a like or a subscribe, as that will help us grow and get more eyeballs on the channel. It would be completely awesome of you, and we'd appreciate it. So if you'd like to join our Crowfall gaming community, there are links to our Discord in the description below. And if you'd like to join our guild, Reckoning, there's a spot there where you can apply as well. If you'd like to support the channel, also a link. But hey, mostly we just like that like and subscribe that we talked about earlier. So until I see you guys again, be cool, keep gaming. I'm back. Now I'm out of here.